Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Mary and I love to share the many projects I have going on around here with you guys. So I'm really excited about today's video. As many of you know, I'm getting ready for a vintage fair, which is to be held next week, June 28th and 29th. And as you see this video, it's probably that same week if I get around to publishing it. And I kind of set a goal that today I would finish all the furniture that I will have in the fair. I'll finish painting it at least. So I'll share it with you guys as I go. It probably won't be really a step-by-step, just kind of an overall, what I'm doing. So I did some filming on some of the other days too where I worked on different things, so I'll include that in this video too. Just to kind of show you guys, what I'm doing here in the last weeks, up to the fair. And hopefully I can share some tips of things that have worked for me over the past years, to try to be more organized. You cannot be too organized with getting ready for something like this. And again, if any of you guys have any tips for me, feel free to share. I'm sure, other people read your comments too, so we can all kind of, share our, tips and advice. So follow me as I work on some of these projects and enjoy. One of my favorite birds, the wood thrush, is singing so nicely in the woods as I paint. So the paint I'll be using today is Best Look by Do It Best. It is a white color called Spectral. It has a slight grayish tint, one of my favorite white colors. And I will be applying the paint using my sprayer. This is an HVLP sprayer. It's really old. I'm not even sure if you can get this exact model anymore, but I will link one below that is from Amazon, very similar. I will be working out here in the shop. We just had a nice shower outside. It rained all night, and I think it's still forecast to rain some more today, so I thought it would be a good day to just work here in the shop. I have all this painted furniture around me. The hard part is done, just getting it painted. So now what I want to do is just add some details to some of these pieces. Picture frames make great chalkboards. That's what I'm planning on doing with these. I will just take the glass out and spray paint them with this chalkboard paint. I will probably add vinyl words. So I always like to use a little chalk on these new chalkboards just to make them look more real, like an old chalkboard. And like always, I use my Silhouette Cameo to cut out my decals. If you're not familiar with this machine, I will link the video down below that I had done last year on the wonders of this machine. And I will also include the Amazon link of the exact model that I have in case you are interested in purchasing one. You will not regret it. Trust me, I could not be without this amazing machine. I have a few workers here making some plant hangers for me, although I'm not sure how much help the one is here. I got my husband to make a few potting benches for me. He's really good with that. And I wanted to create a little corner in my booth where I would have like a little garden section. My sister is fixing some flowers for me. My husband also kindly made a little fountain for me to have running during the fair, just for the sound of water. I probably won't sell the fountain since the pump that he used is an old pump that we had around here when I was still a little girl here at home. I painted it white, but I think it'll be so nice to hear that sound of water during the fair. You guys know how I love painted bottles with labels, so of course I couldn't resist to not, paint some for the fair. I like to fix jars, put them into old little boxes or something, and maybe even have some fresh cut flowers for display. And like I mentioned before, you can never be too prepared for a day like this. I always like to even pick out my outfits, what I'll be wearing both days. That way I'm not, last minute trying to decide. And I like to try to pick out outfits that will, go with my booth, either, the same color or theme. I also like to have all my tags ready, before the fair. Make sure I have extra. I had my mom helping me with some of those things. I always set up my booth in our shop a couple days before the fair. I'll set everything up, even take pictures of it, or just try to remember where I put everything. That way, if I come up there to set up, I know exactly where I want things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of all over the place. It was hard to film, every little thing separately since I had so much things to get ready for, but hopefully you can kind of make sense out of it. I'll make sure to do a lot of filming during the fair and beforehand as I set up. So I hope you guys are all having a great week, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!